Okay. Yeah, general introduction going on, briefing about the project details, why we do and how we do, or what we do. First respondent named Jagdish Prasad. He is working as a tour operator. What is your age? I am 26. Tell me about your family. How many people? My mom and dad, and I have two brothers, one sister. Sister got married, and myself. About yourself? My name is Kiran. What do you do? I have a finance business and electrical contracts also. What is your age? I am 30. Tell me about your family. Me and my mother. That's it. Third respondent, name Satish. I am working as a data entry operator. What is your age? Hello. I am 26. How many people at your home? Mom, dad and sister. My name is Vishnu. What do you do? I do service. What kind of service? Road service, property service. I do evaluation for assets. What is your age? I'm 26. How many people at your home? 4 people. Mom, dad, me and my sister. Sudarshan. What do you do? Investment project manager. What is your age? 26. How many people at your home? Me, myself, my mother and my father. What is your name? My name is M. Sai. What do you do? Vsoft. I work in Vsoft. What is your age? 26. How many people at your home? 4 people. Mom, dad and brother and myself. Okay, now generally let's talk about your general lifestyle. It's like if we can consider your 5-6 years back and to the present, have you noticed any changes? Yes. What changes have you noticed? At that time I used to study, now I'm working. Right now I have to take care of my family, and previously before 6 years I used to study, so everything used to be taken care by my mother and father. Okay, what other changes have you noticed comparatively with your brothers and yours life? What changes have you noticed? Now cost of living has been increased. After Modi's effect, GST effect, everything has raised. Prices have gone high, very high. Okay, what else have you noticed? Health conditions have changed. What kind of health conditions changes? 5 years back everything is very nice. Now everything is being fake. Plastic rice and plastic eggs are coming now. Everything is polluted. If something is there today, if tomorrow it is being copied and made artificially. We don't know what to believe also. And so what happens because of this? Because of this health damages. What kind of problems are you facing? Allergies, ulcers, cancer causing agents. Previously also there are these problems, but now these days this cancer diseases have increased just like a normal fever. Previously people used to live for 100 days. Now the lifespan is only about 50 years. What is the cause? Because of the junk food and the polluted water and air pollution also. So previously there is because of the industrialization everything is being polluted. What is the cause of, what is the effect of junk food? Previous days we also have junk food now. Old days junk food means pickle at house, pickle rice at house. Now outside food is everything is bad oil and animal oil, fatty oil, something. Because of those health is being damaged. It is not at all good for our health. It's producing a lot of fat and cholesterol to our body, and diabetes also. They are causing diabetes. in oil. In the same oil, he prepares fried rice, biryani, and noodles also. Even if we know that how they do, but we are not able to stop it. We are eating. So you are telling many problems, as you said, allergies, ulcers, cancers. You said, okay, obesity, and what else? So what is the solution for these health problems? What do you think? We need to control our food. We should not eat outside. We should prefer homely food only, home prepared food only. And what are the other solutions? Because of the pollution, we have to protect our breathing. We should use masks while we are going outside. Whatever we purchase, we should purchase only healthy foods only. What kind of healthy means? Juices, we have to take more juices. Diet changes must be maintained. Okay, and what else? What other precautions do you take? I'm going to gym, I go to cricket, we participate in sports. And what else? Meditation, yoga. Do you really do yoga and meditation? Yes, I do. These are all for stress. Previous days, isn't there any stress previous days? Yes, of course. Right now, you said previously. Right now, let's take this situation right now. Yeah, after coming here, you told me to put your cell phones on silent mode. Previously, there are no cell phones. But these days, I am addicted to cell phones. If you don't tell me to put my phone on silent, I would have been playing right now. That much I have addicted to cell phones. Similarly, everything is being children, even infants also, they are being addicted. Because of the technology, people are not mating it. Because of cell phones, the eyes and brain are getting affected very much. Because of radiation also. Because of that, I'm getting neck pain and back pains also. Okay. You are facing health problems, challenges now. Maybe gym and sports, you said, and consuming fruits mostly, you said. Why are you taking fruits outside? Instead of junk food, I'm having fruits. Just I'm replacing junk food with fruits. So what else changes are you doing? As you said, outside food management, you said instead of junk food you are eating fruits. What else are you doing for your health especially? Nothing else. These are most. Even dry fruit. I'm taking dry fruits. I'm eating dry fruits and glucose also. At home, you know this. Barley water, sabja water. Aren't this in your diet previously? No. In the very olden days, they used to take it, but these days they are taking now again. For health, what are you consuming for health these days? For fitness and health, I am taking oats. Previous days, these are not that much. These days, we are considering to put ourselves very fit. Because of oats, it gives strength to the body, but not cholesterol or anything. Even if you notice, we are making 4 times in a year for rice. Previously, in the very olden days, they used to put only 2 crops per year. Because of increasing in demand, they are polluting the natural supplements also. Some people are using natural supplements also as medicines. And Patanjali products are also interesting. They are also Ayurvedic medicines also we are taking instead of English medicines. Vitamin E I'm consuming vitamin E capsules. Previously we used to take vitamins from the food. Now we are separately taking in medicines. When we don't find them in food, we have to supply to our body. So we are artificially taking in medicines. Even though they are extracting from natural products, so we are a little interested towards these medicines. So at that time I'll have ORS after the game. So what other liquids do you consume? Real juice, Tropicana. Glucon-D, milkshakes. That's it. Nothing else. Okay, I'm writing out them once. Warm water. Don't you drink soft drinks? No. Very rare case. It causes gastric problems also. Everybody is stopping the soft drinks now. None of you will have soft drinks? No. I have gastric problem. That's why I don't have soft drinks. I don't consume soft drink at all. Recent days at Rajahmundry there is a news also. There is a bomb in the soft drink bottle, in thumbs up bottle. It's not a bomb, it's a snake. Previous days, just before 2 months only, the snake is in the bottle only. It's been circulated in WhatsApp and Facebooks also. We don't know why it happened. Okay, repeating. Lemon water, milk, milkshakes, Glucon-D, Tropicana, Real Juice, ORSL, Tata Gluco Plus. Another thing, sugarcane juice. In that one also they are mixing lemon, little bit of lemon and pulpy orange. Please add Mossambi also. Pulpy orange, pulpy Mossambi, fruit juices, watermelon plus sabja seeds plus glucose, coconut plus glucose, buttermilk, coconut water, ragi malt and tea. Is that it? Yes. Okay, now we shall do one small exercise now. We shall divide all these beverages into a group using some logic. You have to tell me what is the reason for grouping the particular beverage into a group. Okay, please discuss among yourself. You can make as many groups as possible. There are no limited groups. You can make any number of groups, but there should be a logic. So discuss among yourself all together. Please group them. Whatever it might be the reason, you just segregate into separate groups. For example, I'll say Chiranjeevi, Rajshekhar, these people are into one group because of the dialogue delivery. It's like using that kind of logic. Please segregate these beverages into groups and discuss, and you can discuss among yourself and tell me. Just use one logic, like which products into one group and like that. Don't you have green tea? Very rarely. Lemon tea also. It could be any drink, you can tell me. Green tea and lemon tea. As you said, we can tell anything as you said. But what we consume, that's what we are telling. Okay, that could be anything. It could be a family consumption also. You can tell me what your family are consuming also. You can tell those also. You or otherwise your families or family members who consume them. Whatever it might be, you can tell. What else? Can you tell me now? Lemon tea, green tea. Happy Fizz. Minute Maid. Minute Maid is pulpy orange only. Is that it? Yes. Okay, please discuss among yourself and then divide these into group. But it's a group exercise. I want everyone to be involved. Discuss among yourself and group them. You can put any number of groups. Please discuss among yourself. Yes, total 5 groups. Okay. First group, green tea, lemon tea. These are one group. Why? These are all teas, especially. And refreshment in the morning. Only for refreshment? Yes. So these 3 are one type. Yes. So is there any difference among these 3? No, all 3 are the same. All the 3 prefer refreshment only. For regular, we consume a tea for that, for fitness and refreshment. Green tea is for fat reduction, and we shall put a refreshment group. Second group, milk, lemon water, milkshakes, fruit juices, ragi malt, buttermilk, sabja water, coconut water, and sugarcane juice. These are all one group. It reduces the body heat. It gives coolness to our body. Even if we go to gym and when we return home after gym, our body will be very warm. So because of these drinks, our digestive system, and it can be made at home very easily. And it is natural also. We can make it naturally, homemade natural thing. What is the benefits because of this? There will be no ingredients in it, and it will be genuine, natural and genuine product. That feel, and money save also. We don't have to spend because we can make it at home. So what can we name this group? First one is refreshment group. So for this one, how it is separate from the first group? It is healthy as a diet also. We can consume in the morning as a diet. Actually, we cannot have it afterwards. So what can we name this group? Healthy group. Okay, next, third group, Tropicana, Pulpy Orange, Real Juice, Happy Fizz, and Pulpy Mozambique. These are one group because they are manufactured fruit juices, packaged fruit juices, and artificial also. It is not that much safe. Why artificial? Why are you saying artificial? We don't know whether there is a real fruit in that or not. They will say that it is extracted from natural fruit, but we don't really think so. We don't know how they prepare it. Only for advertisement they say that it is genuine, but I really suspect it. In the pulpy orange there is pulp in it. We don't know really how they make it. I don't feel that it is a real fruit juice. What can we name this group? Just think of a name, please. Time pass group. Why time pass group? Because it is time pass for thing only. When we go to shopping or something, then for time pass thing we'll have this drink. So tell me, what is the difference between a healthy group and refreshment group and this one, time pass group? Why it is different? Tea we consume every day, daily refreshment. Why this group is different? We rarely consume this time pass group. There is no option. Don't you think that these give you refreshment group? Don't you think these are healthy to health? No, definitely. They are artificial is artificial, natural is natural. There is a natural feel, but advertisement purpose only. It is extracted from natural fruits. For suppose, let me say, if I say they are putting pulp into, if I take a fresh fruit from tree, after 10 days it will be rotten. But these people are preparing and preserving for more than 6 months. After having a lot of research, they are released in market. Somebody is manufacturing Glucon-D. Is there any difference between that group and this group? What are the added benefits? Glucose is put ice in it. He is putting ice in it, and he is using plastic glasses also. So it is not healthy for us. Instant energy. Glucon-D, Tata Gluco Plus, and ORSL. It is instant energy. So how this instant energy group is different from other groups? Whenever, in a very rare cases, normally if I say all the 4 groups are considered when I come outside and sometime, but this group, ORSL group, is under sun when we have some storms while we are too much tired while playing sports also. This cannot be prepared by ourselves. But for instant energy, this must be consumed. Comparing with other products, this group is little better. As you said, This one gives instant energy. We can come to know that we can notice it is giving instant energy. Pulpy orange or other juices, it doesn't give us any relief kind of thing, relief feeling. That is for taste. Pulpy juices, pulpy orange and other drinks for taste, but this is for health. Compared with the health group, how this group is different from other groups? This can be prepared at home also. What is the difference between this energy and this and that energy? When we are very tired, what do you mean by health? In the regular diet, in everyday routine, if for refreshment we will have some tea or other fruit juices, but it doesn't give energy to us. But having this ORSL or glucose, it gives energy. As a precautionary aid, we are having other fruit juices just for fitness. So this one is not for routine. ORSL or other Glucon-D, it doesn't come into routine life. When we go outside or when we are too much stressed, then only we will have it. In this group, 5 rupees, some drinks also available, and some other bottles are for 45 rupees. Right now, ORSL is, now it has been increased to 35 rupees. So which group among these is being used by you? Refreshment, health and instant energy. So okay, among these three groups, which one has taken more craze for health consciousness? Coconut water and watermelon. Why are you consuming them mostly? First, everybody need to be healthy food. Because of this junk food, everybody's health is damaged. So which group is very good in the beginning and now it has been reduced? Which group you don't prefer now? Tropicana, this group. These things we have reduced consuming them. Why have you reduced the consumption of Tropicana? What is the problem? We got to know that how they are doing, from since how long they are preserving it. How this thing happened is someone has manufactured. Looking at him, some other person has started manufacturing with another name as a business. It is their advertising and then it is a new product. That's it. But it is not at all natural, and they are preserving it. In a movie, Surya movie, there is a drink called Energeon. It's very ridiculous. In a movie, they have shown it. Hybrid milking. That's too bad. Small children, infants are addicted to that and they are getting cancers also. Okay, you named this group as instant energy, ORSL, Tata Gluco Plus, ORSL, Glucon-D. For suppose if you have to prepare this group into another group again, as a mini group, instant energy group. If you have to divide this instant energy group into another groups, how do you group them? ORSL, Glucon-D separate. Please discuss among you, because this sulfur and group it. Conti in one group and ORSL is different. Tata Gluco Plus, Glucon-D are in one group. So now I want to understand one thing. Glucon-D and Tata Gluco Plus were one group. Why? Because they are adding glucose in it. Both of them have the same concept, same energy. It gives energy only. When we are tired, generally physicians and doctors tell us to consume more liquids, and they'll say barley, buttermilk and liquids. Recently they are telling alcohol powder also. Why haven't you told me alcohol? Forget it, we are not using it at all. Why are they using alcohol powder? We can add alcohol with the ORSL based on the ingredients. Even it is not totally different. It is a packet and alcohol. So you can put with ORSL. Alcohol gives more energy than glucose. Alcohol gives more energy than glucose. Glucose is normally, it is not an instant energy. It works slowly. When we are too much stressed and we have no energy at all, then only we'll have electrolytes. When we are too weak, but instant energy giving is only ORSL and ORSL only, electrolytes. So glucose and glucon D, when do you consume them? We can take them daily. Maximum people will have glucose when they are in hospitals and with fevers. If people are, doctors also giving glucose in salines only, they are not consuming it directly. ORS also, doctors are preferring ORSLs. If I have to discuss something about ORSL, please tell me why ORSL. Can you club it with electrolyte powder? Yes, sir. Why is it different from glucose powder and Gluco+? Comparatively, it gives instant energy ORSL, but it matches with the base formula. What are the common things among these two? Instant energy and relief and taste also. Taste is also little bit similar because it gives little sour taste. Is it bitter or sour? Only sour, not bitter. Sour and sweet. If we take it from a very chilled one, we don't have any taste. If it is normal and just above the room temperature, then it will be taste. It tastes good. What kind of sweetness is it? What sweets do you recall? That kind of sweet, it is not a sugar-based sweets taste. Sometimes when we have some other things, we feel like my throat or mouth is gone dry. At that time, it gives a different kind of thing. At that time, we need some sweet. If someone wants sweet, they'll put 3 spoons or 2 spoons also. You can add sugar into this? Yes, if you want. In glucon D only, not in other products. So comparative with other ones, comparative with electrolyte, this one has little more sweet. There is salt and sweet in ORSL, salt, sweet and sour also. Sweet. So tell me about the sweetness. You cannot compare it with other ones. Okay. No, so you can notice the sourness. Yes. If I want to ask you about ORSL, tell me. If I say ORSL, then talking about the taste, how do you know that it will work for you? How do you believe in it? Most of my friends, everybody, when I get dehydrated, if I have ORSL at that time, it instantly gives energy. Can you run immediately after having it? No, not like that. It gives some sort of very energy. When we are very weak, we feel headache and thirsty. In that time, if we have ORSL, it definitely gives some sort of relief from it. If we have ORSL as an instant energy, we can walk to some distance. Immediately, it gives some sort of energy. We can walk, we can work on something. How long does it last for? After having, we will have some other food. If we have ORSL now, what I mean to say is we have taken an ORSL at some place. So, how can you tell me for how long does its energy will stand? It gives some energy, maybe 1 hour to 2 hours. We can notice the difference before and after consuming the product, consuming ORSL. Great instant energy no one gives for 35 rupees, and no, it is not good for health also. As we are technologically advanced, petrol rate, if we have 77 rupees right now. In other countries, in Sri Lanka, it is about 40 rupees or 45 rupees. Well, instead of petrol, we are having, we can run our vehicles with water also. Yes, there are possibilities, but no one is. That's why India is like this. So ORSL gives you instant energy, but it is not in fraction of seconds. It slowly gives you and increases your energy levels. Is that it? Yes. Okay, tell me suppose ORSL. First of all, thing is, if I have ORSL, we forget there is stress actually. But instantly it doesn't give, we can, after 5 minutes we can understand it has given some energy. We can notice our body. We'll start feeling pain. When we cannot tell how we got relief from the headache. When the headache attacks us, then only we know that we are having a headache, but we don't know when it has gone. just like that. It is also giving some kind of relief from it. For suppose if there is ORSL is not there, then what will be your next option? Maybe coconut water. In this group, electrol powder. I can go to electrol powder. So this can be a competent. What electrol powder, we cannot have it instantly. We have to mix it into water and then we have to consume it. But the working effect is the same. Electrol has more working energy, working power. So electrol is a competent with ORSL? Yes, it might be. And also ORSL and electrol powder, we can understand the difference. If you see electrol is a competent, you say yes, truly, because its price is less. And in electrol, is there a Tetra Pak readily available in liquid? No, there is an electron 1 liter water packet, but nobody is, not everybody is able to purchase it. But speaking frankly, electrol powder is natural from the beginning. Also, it is in powder only. Something named electrograd something. So 1 liter is too much quantity and too much price. He'll say it can be present for 1 year. But this one small pack, if we take the packet of electrol packet, we can use it and throw it. In the morning once and evening once we can consume it. If ORSL is not there, if a doctor or my friends will definitely recommend electrol powder only. As you said, ORSL has a sour, sweet and salty taste. Sweetness also, but electrol powder doesn't have any sweetness. Very less sweetness in electrol. And salty and sourness. We cannot find out the sweet in electrol powder. We don't need taste, we need energy. Taste is not at all important for us. Previously, ORSL, when I had ORSL, I thought it is a medical drink. ORSL. ORSL used to give some sort of smell. There is something now plus also introduced, and now orange flavor is also introduced. These days we are not able to figure out the smell. Previously, once I've noticed it has some sort of smell, and we are getting habituated to this drink. In the very beginning of ORSL, I thought it's a kind of medicine, but now ORSL taste is totally different. It tastes nice. When you have ORSL, tell me one thing. What does it remind you? It's like a regular drink to me. I know it very well. Can you compare it with any other product? Lemon in water and salt. It kind of drink. It's like a well-known drink to me. Just like mixing lemon and salt and sugar in water. It tastes similarly like that. Is there an after mouthfeel after consuming the ORSL? It is like a watery, not just juicy. It's like a little sour, sweet. Sourness lasts for some time. Not like real citrus lemon juice. Just like that. Just a balanced combination. Just like touching. Similarly, we can have the sense, that's it. But not too much of sourness. Very light sourness only. If we have raw mango, that kind of very mild sourness, and the sweetness also very mild. All the flavors, just to recognize the flavors, they have balanced it and the right mix. Is that good? This mixture is good? Yes, we definitely want this, because our body needs all sugar, citrus, vitamins and salt also. When we are running low on salt or sugar only, glucose only, we'll feel stressed. I'll definitely think that because of this drink, this is believable. When having this, just like mixing sugar and salt into lemon water. So how can you tell me the formula? Is it lemon into water? If we can prepare it, lemon water. Why do you follow this? For when we are weak and weakness, when I'm feeling weak, if you put sugar into lemon, it gives energy. If you put salt, it reduces stomach pain. Okay, do you find the same feel in electronic powder? No. That salt and sweetness? No. That is different. That's why I'm using this one only, even if it is high price. Even I fell down with fever. There will be at that time when I'm down with fever. I don't need taste at that time. We need only medicine. It's just like a medicine when I'm down with fever. At that time we don't need any taste. Not all tablets are salty or bitter. Some tablets are sweet also. Similarly, ORSL is kind of tasty thing and tasty and energy giving. So you used to use electrolyte previously, and now you are using only ORSL. In my father's time, only my mother and father used to take ORSL. Then they only used to give to me. What is the reason for consuming electrolyte? Doctors told us. We have lived for 30 years. Yeah, electrolyte is from a very long time. In my childhood, when I'm in first standard, it is the same package. Have you tried electrolyte liquid? No. How do you know? I know just it is in the market. By advertisements. Is there any ad for it? Not advertisements, not only TV advertisement. Somebody talking about it, somebody a poster in the medical shop posters, displays in that. Haven't you tried it? Yes, you know it from 30 years. Why don't you want to try it, this liquid? I remember that in my childhood I have used the electrolyte powder. This liquid is into 5 years back, I think it is. So the benefits wise it is the same, but still ORSL is better. You say yes? Yes. And it has a better taste and gives energy also. Electrol also is very better feel. What is there in ORSL which is not there in electrolyte? In ORSL, spirits are added into. What kind of spirits? In ORSL, if I say, I have gone to official website in Google also. My friend has, after having it at hospital, she got intensified because of diabetes, and she got paralysis stroke because of ORSL. Then I have gone researching on it. Then I wanted to put some complaint on it. That's why I have researched in Google. Then I have read it should be preferred by doctor only, not to be controlled, not to be consumed directly. ORSL also, even electrolyte also. There is some added spirits in it. One of my friends showed me. Even though but right now I'm telling you, but patience is the only problem. For us, there is no problem. We can consume it directly. Electrolyte powder, anybody can drink it. So mostly, which flavor do you prefer mostly? Apple. Why apple specially? It is recently, Apple is launched it from the beginning, but Orange is recently started. So what is the difference between Orange and Apple? What do you mean by plus? Previously there is Jabardast, now it is extra Jabardast. Something there is plus, they will put something. The just name is changed, that's it. But there are flavors. Do you find any difference between apple and orange? It's just a flavor difference. That's it. Everybody got habituated. Is it a feeling, or it doesn't give any other change, extra benefits with you? How they think is it because of apple you might get more calories. In orange there is no calories. In that kind of thinking also, I prefer only apple only. They say you should eat they say an apple a day keeps the doctor away. That's why I'm preferring the ORSL apple flavor. Not exactly, but maximum I would like to. Everyone has an individual opinion today. I want apple. I like apple. That's why I'm taking apple flavor only. And I'm happy to it. That's the feeling. Is there any feeling that you are taking only apple? No, not like that. It is just like that. Everyone prefers their own tastes. I like orange also. Usually I drink orange one. Why do you prefer orange? For me, instead of soft drinks, even in soft drinks also I like orange one. Even in glucose also I used to take orange flavor. I like orange basically. Even color also. Color and also the sourness. I like the flavor. I need the sourness and the sweetness also. But it is balanced. Is it based on the situations otherwise? No, not like that. For suppose it is 11 o'clock, let's think. Just this person has told we need orange flavor, but it is not available. Then he definitely have orange apple flavor only. For suppose both of them are available, then I'll take only orange flavor. Is it like that? Or I've spoken to some other ladies also previously. They said when I am feeling low, when I am very weak, then I would like to have some sour drinks. Some other people told you people told me that you want an apple only. When I'm not feeling well, it is their own feeling. That's it. Is it that way? It should be taken personally. Every individual person has a different taste. I cannot force my favorite things into other person, right? So even though it is apple flavor or orange flavor, the benefits are the same. Only taste differs, but the benefits are the same. Because of the flavor, there are no extra benefits. Orange is also giving the same set of energy. Apple is also giving you the same kind of energy. There are no other benefits. Flavor is changed, but the taste is also the same. In cricket, there are right-hand batsmen and left-hand batsmen, but both are doing the batting only. They are playing cricket only. The work is the same, but they are playing. How do you come to know about ORSL for the first time? When I went to gym, my gym coach told me to have ORSL. What did he say? ORSL is good for health, he told me. That's it. After working out, you should have ORSL and keep supplies to your body, he said. Okay, tell me rest of you. For me, first time, one of my friend told me that. I told him I'm feeling very weak. I'm feeling like having fever. I said. Then my friend told me that have ORSL. It is very good for health. You just try it once. Why not? He said. Then I tried it. Then I come to know. Do you think those benefits are maybe when I'm going outside, I can have it immediately, instantly. I just wanted to try it because my friend told me. So weekly once I go to sport, at that time I'll have ORSL. Is your problem sorted? I got some sort of energy. How do you come to know? When normally if I have consuming normal water and consuming lemon water, it gives some sort of difference. It makes some difference. Similarly, after finishing the cricket or wherever we are going, it's okay, we can have another match. It gives that kind of energy to me. We can continue our game. But not too much. 1 hour or 2 hours. It will last for 2 hours. That's it. Okay. The rest of you, I've been dehydrated once. When I go to sports, I went to medical shop once to take alcohol powder, and I asked for tablet and instant energy. Then he told me to take this ORSL. Since then I am taking ORSL. Even now also, whenever I go to cricket or other games, I will consume ORSL. My friends are 11 members, so in that 11 members, 6 to 7 members will have ORSL. And rest of you? My sir is a diabetic patient. He goes to hospital. Previously, 2 years back ago, he went to doctor, and because through him, I got to know. He kept 6-pack, 12-pack. We purchased it and we keep it. And in the morning also, after waking up, he will have. Does diabetic patients can consume it? Yes. No, definitely. Yes, you said like sweetness is there. It's no problem. It's very little sweetness. Yourself? Once I'm down with fever, my parents and my doctor also suggested me. My parent also took ORSL. Initially, first my parents brought it. After doctor coming also, he told me, no problem, you can consume this. Do you remember the ORSL ad? When he is drinking it, there will be energy animations giving. I don't remember it completely. But there is no ad for it, I think. While we are watching in YouTube, there will be some advertising playing. These days we have skip button. Tell me, Many of you told me you said it has good taste compared with electrolyte. That's why you're consuming ORSL. Then how important is good taste? What do you mean by good taste? There is Karela, but no one likes it because it is bitter. But it should be liked because it helps to our body. Otherwise, you have to find the same vitamins in other products. We have to find some other product which gives the same supplements. As you said, as your gym coaches and friends and other persons as they recommended, don't you have any doubt into your mind? As they said, yes, they might have experienced it. They will definitely have it. If my friends or family tells me, I will definitely believe in them. Didn't you ever compare it with electrolyte powder? No. Electrolyte powder means that it is the times when I am down with fever only. But if this one gives instant energy, this can be consumed any time. When I am down with diarrhea, then only we go for electrolyte powder. I don't know when this has been released also. ORSL is normally we can drink it directly. It tempts us also, that the packing also attracts us. It's kind of liquid, but electrolyte powder we have to mix it in water and then consume it. Suppose if I'm going to movie in the night at 9:30 and at 12:30 I have returned, there is no power at home. 2 hours only I have slept. And morning 9 o'clock I have to go to office. I have gone to office and I have taken my seat, but I'm feeling very stressed and very irritated. When I also step outside in a soft drink shop, the ORSL packets are available there. Instead, even if I don't have a proper sleep, if I have ORSL, it is enough for me. It gives good energy to me. For myself, after sports, after gym, and journey after journeys, during and after journey, whenever I get tired, ORSL is available everywhere. So every day you are going to gym. So will you have ORSL after gym every day? Yes, mostly. Myself, I go to sports on Sundays for cricket. So weekly, I'll definitely have. Electrolyte powder is only available in medical shops only. ORSL is available everywhere. Maximum number of shops. One thing is that during journeys, you said, why do you need ORSL during journeys? Because we have to sit. If I'm going to Hyderabad by car, there will be ups and downs on the road, so we'll be very bad, and we don't eat properly. Food won't be nice on highways. That's why, and we'll sleep in the car, but we won't have a pleasant sleep. So instead of having normal drink, we can have ORSL. It gives good energy. So something interesting you told me during gym workouts, and at that time also you can consume ORSL, you said, as your coach recommended. And during journeys also, the road might be bad and you might not have sleep properly. And during sports also, after the game is up, if you have ORSL, you feel like playing another game. So, but this all are different activities, but you are having the energy is the common. So, how do you differentiate this energy? What do you mean by energy? What is the all are energies, or in these three cases, but what is the energy made to you? The work which you are doing, it should go ahead. Okay, if it is sports, what kind of energy does it give? We can run. It gives me energy to run. If it is a journey, we can travel more. For suppose if we take a patient, he will be very weak. He cannot sit or he cannot sleep properly. If he has some ORSL, he can get up and he can take his medicines. He can move from a place. For suppose ORSL is not available when you are after the sports, then which one will you take it? Tata Gluco Plus. I'll prefer. Other than myself, I'll take sherbets or lemon water also. At the grounds these days, we have these people. So what is that experience? That is also okay, not that much as ORSL. It quenches thirst, that's it. But coconut water also. When we go to playgrounds, some people will take water bottles, but we'll put money in our pockets. That's it, not water bottles. We'll search for something available there with money. So it gives you confidence, as you said. You can continue the game. So it makes you feel confident, and it gives you a relaxation to your body, and it gives energy to your body. Yes, the same. It gives confidence, and it makes me feel like we can continue it. During gym is different and sports is different. Water levels during gym also there are many kinds. Somebody makes it very hard. Somebody is electrical gyms. Some people will do only dumbbells. What do you feel like having during gym? After finishing workouts only I will take ORS. Why? Is it because you feel that? Why? I feel very weak after gym, exhausted. That's why I wanted to have ORSL after gym. For suppose if I have to go to marriage after 8 o'clock in the morning. For suppose ORSL is not available after gym. What will you have? Fruit juice. We don't have the same feeling. It quenches thirst only. It doesn't give us any energy. Juice is only for health. But in this case, we need energy. Doesn't fruit juices give energy? No. They do also give energy, but not instantly. For suppose after working out, if we have to go to his daily routine, it definitely needs energy. Okay, now taking the journey cases, tell me, that's an interesting point. At the time you don't eat properly. Some people will have vomiting problems during bus journeys. Instead of having food content, we can have liquid content. Then it is very beneficial. There are so many other liquids. Then why are you going to ORS? As you said, you can have lemon water also. During journeys we don't find fruit juices. During journeys we cannot have fruit juices. For suppose, okay, instead of cool drinks, soft drinks, we don't like it. There are gaseous things. But it is not instant energy giving thing. Nobody is drinking soft drinks these days. Okay, finally, if you want to tell me one thing, finally, all these three give the energy. During sports, it gives confident feel. During gym, what does it give? What will be there in your mind? If you think about this movement, what if your senses are able to talk, like your mind, your heart, and your body? Everything, every organ has a different feel, right? For suppose during game, your mind will tell you that you are confident. So overall body feeling during sports, what does it tell you? I feel like I got some energy. It is similar to the energy when we coming to the ground after finishing the game and after consuming the ORSL. It gives the same sort of fresh energy when I came to the ground initially. Okay. If similarly, taking the gym case, when you are very tired, then if your body would able to talk, then what would it say? If my body says you are very tired, have this, then we can go to home. Once if we have it gives some energy. I don't prefer gym that much. I don't go to gym also. For suppose if it feels, it might. My brother go to gym every day. But he doesn't take it frequently. He takes only for 3 days or once in 3 days. After doing gym, I feel like my body will be very painful. After having ORSL, it gives very free movement. I can drive my bike after having ORSL. It's a kind of trust to me. That 2 hours, lasting 2 hours, it gives some kind of energy, so I can move. That's why my brother told me like that. As you said, while you are going to sports, maybe you can spend another 2 hours, you said. After gym, how long does it last, this energy? There are 11 members of fielders in the ground. One will be bowling, 2 will be playing batting. One ball doesn't go to everyone at the same time. No one knows which way does it go. So, but it will withstand for 2 hours. But for suppose if you go to gym, it might work for only 1 hour. It might be for fat or fitness or health. But gym is very different. You are having it after workouts only, right? But it is very weak. After workout, I will be very tired. As you said, if you want to go to home, until I reach my home, and after some time only it will last. After gym, the day doesn't end. Then only the day starts. Okay, making the journey's case. How long does it last? We can say that our body feels. What does it feel? After doing some work, we feel some weakness. After having it, we feel some energy. If we don't, it might take some more time to eat some food. You can have ORSL at the time. If we have ORSL, we can avoid food for some time. We can postpone our consuming time. For suppose if this product is along with you during journeys, mostly people will have vomitings during journeys. So we can control vomitings with this. For suppose if government has banned this product ORSL in market, what will you do? Everybody should go to hospital. We are taking, these days, this product is closed, something means there will be an alternative. There will be some new product will be launched. No, just imagine, just imagination. For suppose this one has been banned by government, then to which product do you go? Tata Gluco Plus, because it is instant energy. Instantly we can have it. Do you still miss ORSL? Yes. No, the things which we found in ORSL, I cannot change it. Usually if I get a headache, I used to go to DART. After some days, some people told me that it is not good for health. Then I have taken other tablets, but I am not satisfied with other tablets. I'm very much satisfied with the tablet only. Okay, if you are able to request the government, then you should give some reasons to. You should not ban ORSL. Then how will you ask them? Initially, let's think. There should be some reason. What are the important reasons to be considered to release ORSL again into market? It gives instant energy. We don't have the feel of ORSL feel with Gluco Plus, I say. You can have Glucon D. No, I don't have the confidence feeling. It gives confidence to me. ORSL gives me confidence we can do this work. And relief also. Pain relief, or we cannot find that relief in any other products. Since how long you are used? Have you received any compliment? Or have you recommended this product to anyone? Any situation like this? Yes, there is one named a place here. There is a prayer. I have sat in the open tent since 11 o'clock, and the prayer has started at 11 o'clock. Only water we had. Instead of water, my sir gave me ORSL. Since after that, till 4 o'clock, evening 4 o'clock, I'm very joyful without having food also. I have recommended to my family and friends also. What did you tell to your family members or your friends? When you are weak and feeling very tired, then have this ORSL. I have recommended this way to my mom. Where will you buy this product? Medical stores, general stores, even in soft drink shops also. Everywhere it is available. Is there anyone who only purchases in medical store? Myself, in the very beginning, I have purchased in a medical store only. Now it is available everywhere. You can purchase it anywhere. Yes, even in bakeries also it is available. I will purchase it anywhere. If customer comes to us, 10 customers come and ask for ORSL, he will also shopkeeper also put a product in the shop. Product is the same. Anywhere, wherever you go, product is the same. Nobody is preparing it. It's manufactured by a company. So it doesn't change from place to place. Do you check anything on yes, I do check on it. I look for expiry date. And cooling on how chilled it is. Is there straw or not? Is there straw to the package or not? How many will you buy at once? One packet once. Whenever I need, then only I'll purchase it. Why can't you preserve them at your home? When it is readily available in market and very much available everywhere, why should I put stock with me? If it is only for 10 rupees, then I can purchase 10 packets at a time. It is not a rare product, it is available everywhere. so I can buy it whenever I want it. Right now, if I came this long from my home to this venue, I cannot bring it from my home. Once after finishing this place, I can go down and purchase it in a small shop. It is not a regular drink that we have to mandatorily consume it. It is not like that. Weekly or when I'm feeling very tired or weak, then I will have it. Is there any reason that you don't buy ORSL? No. In near wine shops also they are selling it. Are they selling in bakeries also? Yes. Any improvements has to be done for this taste or anything? Any improvements do you need? No need. Is there anything that you can do to be better? You should increase the pack size. You should increase the ml. How much ml do you want? How much you are paying for this? 35 rupees. It has started at 25 rupees and it has increased to 35 now. How much do you expect? 25 is better. You can purchase 4 for 100 rupees. This is 200 ml, but you want it for 25 rupees. Yes. Otherwise, you have to increase the quantity. Maybe to 250 ml, 50 ml expecting we are. Is it worth the price? 35 rupees is it expensive to you? Yes, little expensive, but not. But it is giving the return. It is giving some energy to us, so I'm able to spend on it. It is giving some work. For a person like me, if I sip it will be finished within 1 gulp for me. Availability is easy. There is no problem with it. There need to be no need to be any change. Do you need any taste to be changed? No. This is very good like this one. Do you want to change the packing? No problem with the packing. Tetra packing is very good. Someone told me pulpy or in the pet bottles are also available. Do you want in that packages? No. We have to consume it less only. It gives a good feeling when you have it through straw. It should be cool only, not warm. Tetra Pak can be used. It is not plastic also. We are bringing the awareness of not to use plastic. So this packing is good. Okay, 5 more minutes. There's a small exercise with you. What I do is I have a sample with me. I'll give you that sample. Please taste it. And in this questionnaire, you have to just round up these numbers here. There's a scale and there will be a question here. Independently, you have to answer these questions. There is no group discussion here. Please take the pencils and pens to you. Please write down your name firstly so you can avoid confusion here. Don't circle it immediately. After consuming the product, then only you have to circle it. Okay, here, please write your name on the top. Samples. There is sample 1 and sample 2. First they will give you one product. Just understand there is a taste and a flavor. If you don't like the taste, you have to circle 1. If you like it very lightly, then 2. If it is neither or not, then 3. Something you must like means 4. If you like it extremely, then it is 5. So please understand the scale like this. Second one is mouthfeel. If you doesn't like it at all means 1. If you like it very much means 5. And third question, aftertaste. That feel also. How much do you like that feel? From the scale 1 to 5. Is it clear? Yes. Similarly they will give you another sample also. For that one also you have to do the same. Coming. discuss among yourself. Some biscuits and water after that, just to dissolve your flavor in the mouthfeel. Why do you check expiry date? In some shops there won't be any sales. Even they don't know. The shopkeepers doesn't know. This is true. Is there a risk? Do you think there will be some ingredients and there is an expiry date because of the expiry date? There might be. We are looking for only instant energy and there is no doubt for me. We don't have, it is not that hazardous. Sample 2. Everyone please have water and keep the tastes to differentiate from sample 1 to sample 2. Taste the same, color is the same. You have given overview to me now. I can understand the taste. Is that done? Okay, tell me one thing. How do you like to consume it? Would you like to have it room temperature? It is 2. If you want it to be very chilled, it is 1. Cold means 1, 2 means room temperature. Which flavor do you prefer? Orange means 1, apple means 2. Please give me the papers. Let me check the papers. Thank you so much for spending your time with here. But one person must wait here. Let me tell who is that person. Please wait. Management. DI lo करता है. Group item है ना. DI यहाँ पर. When is the first time you have consumed Orsal? What is the reason? First time I was very weak and down with headache. So I went to a medical shop and I have dehydration problem also. Medical shop person told me that you are feeling thirsty, you are dehydrated. Actually I wanted for some medicine, but the person recommended me Orsal. That's the first time I've taken Orsal. Did you have any questions for when you're having the Orsal for the first time? Yeah, he told me that you can get rid of dehydration. It is still drink only. I felt like drink only, just like Maaza Tetra Pak like that. He told me, he described it. Previously, before Orsal, which one you used to have? I don't know. Generally, I didn't prefer this kind of products previously. Generally, I used to have the Deltron powder. You felt better, yes, in terms of taste and packing and taste and instantly it is it's available immediately. But electoral powder we cannot have it. We have to mix it into water. We have to bring it home, and then we have to mix it in water. But ORSL we can have it immediately outside also. When do you prefer ORSL normally? Actually, I go for sports, cricket. Like every Sunday, I go to cricket regularly. When I go to sports only, and if I feel tired when I go outside on a hot day, it happens. It is not regular, but I will be roaming outside a lot. So at that time also, I will consume this. When I feel very weak, at that time I would like to have it. Any other situations? That's it. No, only these 2 moments. If I have no vomitings, like it is not regular. Vomitings also. So regular thing is sports, cricket, and other thing is while you are roaming outside. What kind of places do you keep visiting there? In the afternoon times, when the sun is really on my head. In dusty areas, I feel very down with headache. Because of dust inhalation also I feel very irritated. Does your people at your home also use ORSL? My brother will have it. Why does he use it? Similar cases, he will be roaming. Not that much I cannot express it. He will also have it. That's it, I know. Did you tell your family members about ORSL? Yes, I told to my mother. Why? Because once she told me that she is feeling very weak. At that time I brought this ORSL and I gave it to my mom. Last time when have you consumed the ORSL? The last month, just before 3-4 days back also I had ORSL. Casually I had ORSL when I went outside. It is not because of weakness or sunstroke or anything like that. I just wanted to have ORSL. My friend asked me what would you like to have. I said ORSL, get me some ORSL, I said. Then just casually I just told him. Just a casual and instant word I told him. Which is better I thought. So regular movements, if I consider the regular movements, whenever you go outside in the afternoon, when you go for sports, for particularly if you have gone outside in the afternoon, so talking about these activities and sports, tell me, while playing cricket, why do you think it is very important to you? Generally, while playing cricket means we will be playing in sun only. In some ads also they will be showing the sun drinking our energy levels with a straw. So we will have the feel that our water has in our body water levels have reduced and the water has evaporated like that. So what is your body feel? It will be very irritating. What do you do at that time? Normally we go outside with bikes or something. Initially, first thing what I do is I'll have ORSL. Why does your body keep asking you about ORSL? It gives me a feeling. It needs some settlement. It gives a sign to me. At that time, previously in my childhood, we used to have sherbet and other drinks. But these days, when I've grown up, it is not hygiene, I thought. So during sports, do you have ORSL? What kind of feeling do you have? Definitely refreshed. And also I got rid of tiredness and it quenches my thirst and it gives me one sort of energy. How do you know that it is giving you some sort of energy? How do you come to know that it has given you some energy? How do you come to know? For me, getting tired means I'll get a headache and my neck pain also. Because of tiredness only I'll get these feelings. After having ORSL, I'll get rid of these pains. So I can understand that it is because of talking about the moments while playing sports, cricket. ORSL is giving you some sort of energy while after playing cricket. Let's talk about this moment only. If you can imagine this benefit as a word, how can you describe that word? What kind of mood will you have in that word? What kind of people will be there in that mood, in that word? Just think about this moment, considering the cricket moment. Generally, what kind of people will be there in this world? Just like a cartoon, green park. I'll be walking in the park and sitting in the bench in the park. and enjoying the nature there. So, okay, what kind of colors come across in your mind in that mood? Reddish colors, very tired and reddish colors. Sun, representing the sun. What will be there in the environment? Ground, what will be there in that environment? Atmosphere. It will be dark. When I'm very much tired, if I close and wink my eyes, it will be very mild. What age group will be there in this world? Very small children. Youngsters or young people, small people, small children. It might be 20 to 25. What kind of people are there? Are they students or working people? They are moving here and there. There are professionals also, students and working people also. What profession do you mean? What profession it might be? Maybe an accountant, that kind of people. What kind of dress does they wear? T-shirts, blue t-shirt and formal pants. How does he look like? What kind of activities is he doing? He is talking to someone and he is walking. Maybe like he is coming from the office. What is his body? He is a lean body. What activities is he doing there? This person. Casually he is walking, chit-chatting with someone. How does he look at his life? What kind of attitude does he have towards life? In this world, the world where you get relief from tiredness after gaming, after cricket, what kind of activities are there? He is very ambitious in life, I feel. What kind of attitude does he have towards health? I think he is healthy because he is lean and he is taking good care of health. Well-groomed hair. For body, what kind of attitude does he have? Very freely walking. How do you feel about this world? Would you like to stay there? I'm feeling very happy. Just very much relief. Just relief from stress. Would you like to stay in this world? Yes, definitely. Okay. Why it is important to you? While during sports you had ORSL. So what is the importance because of this ORSL? Instantly, I mean, if I have to do some work after that, I need some energy. If you have taken ORSL, what happens? Maybe I can go to my routine, I can go to my work, or if I have some other work, you have played for some time, you had ORSL. Actually, what I mean is, not in the time of break, before leaving, not in the time of break, after finishing the game and before going to home, I would like to have ORSL. Then why would you like to have at that time? Casual works will be there for me. To take care of those works, I have to take some drink to get some energy. I need to get rid of this dehydration feeling also. Our energy should not be drained out. We need some energy. We have to take some other activities also. What is the benefit because of it? My daily things means it doesn't disturb you. When you are able to finish the task completely, what is your feeling? I'm so happy at that time. I can utilize my time and my health will be good. So it is good. So you will be able to manage everything. What are the benefits when you are able to perform your tasks perfectly? That means it is disciplined. What is your inner feeling? Very proud. Nobody can point out me. Nobody will say that he is unnecessarily wasting time like that. Nobody will show pity or so you don't have to break your passion. Yes. Is there any substitute for this during sports? After finishing sports, so suppose if there is no ORSL, so which one will you take? Nothing. Right now in the market there is nothing. which can replace ORSL. Lastly, second thing you said, other thing when you go outside, on work in the afternoons, you said yes. I'll rarely go there. At that time, it definitely happens. Within 1 month, it definitely this case comes. During winter, it won't be that much tired, but during summer, it will be very tired. I'll be feeling dehydrated in the afternoon. So in the afternoon, do you have tiredness or dehydration? There will be tiredness is more, but not dehydration is not that much. Repeatedly, we don't get dehydrated, but tiredness is commonly happening. Even here, the winter temperature is little high, so not regularly. Generally, how it helps me is it happens very rarely when we go outside roaming in the midday. It's very rare. I'm a tour operator basically, so mostly I sit at home, at office, and I'll be taking care of things by my computer and everything. But whenever I go outside, definitely it happens. I'll be tired, so I'll be taking ORSL. So what do you do basically as a tour operator? I'm an MBA tour management MBA graduate. So based on it, I've started my business. Tell me one thing now. If you think about this moment, in the afternoon moment, when you go outside in the afternoon, you need some drink. Why do you need drink at the time? Why do you drink ORSL at the time? Because I have thirsty feeling, and to get rid of dull, we'll be little dull at some point of time. So to gain that, how do you come to know that you are dull? While driving, till then I'll be sitting straight. At a moment I'll automatically go down. I can recognize the dullness. There will be some stiffness to the body. Suddenly I might be bending. So if we imagine this moment in the afternoon, it gives stiffness, you said. What kind of stiffness does it give you? I don't understand this word energy. In the afternoon when you go outside, you told me that it removes the dehydration and gives energy. What do you mean by energy in this condition? What does it make? It energizes my body. What kind of energy? Next, what can you do? I can take care of my work. I can take care of my work conveniently. We don't have to stop my work at that place, at that point. I don't feel like we have done too much of work today, let's go home like that. There will be no postponement. I can finish my work without postponement. What is the benefit because of it? Because of that I can finish the work successfully. What is the benefit by that? There is a benefit. What is the benefit? There will be time lag, and it is not incomplete. If you finish means I'll feel very good and I'll get the income immediately. So what is the feeling? It is better. Money gives happiness to you. Okay, now tell me about this moment. Just imagine this afternoon moment. After dehydration, it removed the dehydration and tiredness. Then what is the world? How does this world look like? It removes the tiredness and gave you energy. Dehydration, it removed your dehydration and gave you energy. What is your mood in that world? It is good, like it is day started. It is like a day, starting a day. Just like the day started. What colors do you observe there? Orange. Why orange? Sunshine. What is the mood over there? Refreshing mood. What kind of surroundings, what kind of things do you is there? It's like sitting on a river bank, Godavari river bank. What kind of people can you see? Mostly fishermen. Rest of the people? Generally means old people coming here and enjoying the sunrise and joggings. People jogging there. Are there any professionals? Of course, but they're in the morning. About this moment. After removing dehydration, and it has given you some energy. Thinking that, tell me, what professions do you see? What professional people do you see? Doctors? people and little like working people, like wages people, daily wage people kind of. Why did you say doctors? Actually it means they have a lot of mental stress for them. How does they look? Maybe who are into marketing or who are into films and business. How does what are their moods and how does they look? Marketing people means they'll have a lot of stress. What is the body type? In the morning time it will be good, after roaming for some time it will be dull. They are energetic only. What happens if they take this one? They can perform better after having music. Marketing means they have to meet new people and keep meeting new people. What kind of attitude does they have? What kind of attitude does people have? Seriousness, hardworking people. Health means how does they look for health? They have to think about their health because they have to roam a lot. To roam a lot, they must be very cautious about health. Very dignified looks, decent, well dressed and well groomed. Whenever at a glance itself we can understand he is a marketing person. But suppose if you have gone into that world, how do you feel in that world? Obviously it was good, and in the afternoon stress removed mood, that kind of world. How do you feel in this world? I can roam, I can take care of my work, more work. Because of the sun I don't have any, there will be no postponements, I don't have to postpone my words. Whenever I go outside I can say that I have ORSL with me. So nothing will stop you. Yes, I can continue my activities. So without breaks in the afternoon, without having any breaks, you can take care of work. So how do you feel? I feel very proud. Everybody is scared of sun, but I'm not scared of sun because I have ORSL with me. So and I will be proud. First, suppose in the afternoon you don't have ORSL in the afternoon time. So it gives you energy feeling, you say. First, suppose ORSL is not there. So instead of ORSL, which one will you consume? Maybe coconut water. It doesn't give an energetic feeling, but it reduces somewhat of dehydration. Energy, not because of energy, it quenches my thirst. A kind of a feeling. Coconut water also has some kind of feeling, but it doesn't give an instant energy. It will reduce some thirsty feeling. When you have dehydration in the afternoon, when you are roaming also, you have tiredness, you drain out of energy. Yes, how the energy will drain? Tiredness means when we are out of energy, then only we get tiredness. That means energy is reduced. And coconut is also good for health, but people say that. But we can see it. Are there any improvements for ORSL that you have to do? Nothing. Previously it used to be there. It used to give some medicine kind of smell. Now it has been gone. Now there are no changes. It's perfect. Thank you so much.